Hi guys, Harry here, and I am back. Now, sorry for the lack of uploads. I was researching a video and it took a lot more research than I thought it was going to, and I have done most of the filming for that. I've done obviously all of the research, I've done most of the filming, and I've just done a tiny bit of the editing. So hopefully that is the next video coming out for you guys. It wasn't going to be this video, but I had to have another video out because just too long a time gap. So I hope all of you guys are well. Sorry for the lack of videos, but this video today is about, of course, all the information for the upcoming free specials with David Tennant, of course, Series 14, Series 15, and the return of Christmas specials. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, also leave a like and comment down below, and let's get into the video. So let's start with the new series, which of course will be Series 14, which will be the first series with Ncuti Gatwa as the Doctor. And it was revealed that there will only be 8 episodes in that series, compared to the 12 or 13 episodes there were in Russell T Davies's first era of Doctor Who, and I think that ran from Series 1 of New Who all the way to Series 12 of New Who. There were 12 or 13 episodes, but there will only be 8 episodes, which is, well, even less than Flux if you're counting in the specials as well, because of course, for Series 14, there will be the 8 episodes, and then the Christmas special. And while 8 episodes might seem like a downgrade from what we've had before, there is a plan in place, and Russell T Davies did address this by saying, okay, that's fewer episodes than the last full season, but give us time, we have plans, and that's a promise. And Russell T Davies also mentioned that there will be a festive special accompanying this series. Of course, that's probably the Christmas special. It's not absolutely 100% confirmed, because I think Russell T Davies himself has still said festive, but every other source has said Christmas. And if it's for Christmas 2023, as he says, the 2023 script has long been signed off. Later in some quotes I will read out for you. That is, well, it's going to be next year, so it wouldn't make sense for it to be New Year's Day, because obviously that would be 2024. Maybe it would be New Year's Eve, but it would make more sense for a festive special to be a Christmas special. And Russell T Davies also mentioned in the Doctor Who magazine, for the first time ever, I'm writing a Christmas/festive special at Christmas, and this isn't for next year. No, the 2023 script has long been signed off. The new one is for the end of year 2024. So this makes sense that this festive special would be a Christmas special, with him saying a Christmas/festive special at Christmas. It feels a bit weird how normally, like, you would write a Christmas special well in advance and all the filming would be in like summer for the Christmas special. I know it's weird, but that's how TV shows work. And it says, and he also says at the end of the year 2024, so that would make sense that it's definitely not on New Year's Day, that it wouldn't be in 2025, unless this is a little misdirect, but I don't think that would really add something to it. And of course, Christmas specials are a big thing in Doctor Who. They were, well, massively important, and everyone loved it, and the ratings were up in the time of course, Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant, and of course even Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi after them, that everyone and their mother tuned in to watch the Doctor Who Christmas special. However, even with 2 specials confirmed in the time of course, the 14th series, one at the start and one at the end, there is also a lot of people still unhappy that we're only getting 9, 10 episodes rather than the regular 12 or 13, and Russell T Davies addressed this as well. Of course, he says, it takes a while to get the Empire in shape, but that's a serious plan. Annual Doctor Who, no gap years, lots of content, on and on. And this is great. Of course, no gap years. That means that there's going to be side media, Big Finish, Doctor Who magazine, Doctor Who books, and also that could be a return of spin-offs, like the Sarah Jane Adventures, of course, that we had. And also we had Torchwood, that was amazing as well, and even Class. So that's so amazing that we could have spin-offs because it takes away a lot of the strain from the main show, and we don't have to have Ncuti Gatwa keep appearing in every episode, or Millie Gibson, or even Russell T Davies writing every episode. It can be offloaded to other people, of course, maybe even more young and upcoming actors, of course. For the Sarah Jane Adventures, that was the main cast was teenagers centred around, of course, Elizabeth Slaton, Sarah Jane Smith. And, of course, in Class, the main cast was, again, teenagers centred around the teacher. I can't remember what her name was right now. But, again, it was more young and upcoming actors. And with Millie Gibson being confirmed as the new companion for the Doctor, of course, she is only 18. I mean, I can see Russell T Davies adding more new and upcoming actors. And with regards to the script writing, I can see him having a lot of faith in the people, of course, at Bad Wolf Productions, Bad Wolf Studios. And of course, speaking of Ncuti Gatwa, of course, we've had a little glimpse of him at the end of the trailer for the 60th anniversary specials. And Russell T Davies said that the cloudy background used for this shot was a one-off. You'll never see that again because the actual location would give too much away. And that is insane. Like, what location are they filming at? Is it the actual location, or is it something different? Is it there's someone behind him, like Donna, or Yasmin Finney, or even the Doctor, or Neil Patrick Harris? Or are there, classic Doctors behind him, or new Doctors, modern Doctors behind him? I don't know. But if it's an actual location of the cloudy background, I don't know. Is he in this busy street area? Is he just a couple of yards away from David Tennant? I don't know. But it's insane. It makes... I don't know. It's just insane. I don't know where he could be. And of course, speaking of Ncuti Gatwa, of course, filming for Doctor Who. Filming officially commenced on Monday the 5th of December, I think it was, in Series 14 at Bad Wolf Studios in Wales. So, of course, they've already started filming, and I'm sure Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson have already dived into the roles and feel completely comfortable in them. And speaking of spin-offs and taking the strain away from, of course, Russell T Davies and Ncuti Gatwa, a source previously told Broadcast that it's an incredibly exciting time for the franchise, with Russell T Davies expected to expand the universe with spin-offs similar to Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures, but this time spin-offs that could feature some of the Doctor Who's most iconic villains, such as the Daleks and the Cybermen. Because, of course, Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures were spin-offs that were created in the Russell T Davies era and ran alongside it, and then sort of dissipated out towards the end of the Matt Smith era. And, of course, you can find all of those on iPlayer, BBC iPlayer. You can find Torchwood, I think, has been there the whole time. I think Class got added in 2020. And the Sarah Jane Adventures got added recently, and all of the episodes of the Sarah Jane Adventures are now on BBC iPlayer. I think that was just a couple of weeks ago. You can now watch the Sarah Jane Adventures on BBC iPlayer. That is insane. However, The Curse of Clyde Langer, I think from Series 5, isn't on iPlayer, and this is kind of weird. I don't know why they've done this, because this episode fits in. It's not really massively different from the other episodes. This episode, I will just give you a quick plot rundown of it, is when Clyde Langer, one of course, the Sarah Jane Adventures cast, gets a splinter from a totem pole, and with this splinter, it is a curse, and if anyone says his name, they will immediately hate him. And this leads to Sarah Jane and Rani, and even his mum, isolating him, just telling him to go and that they hate him, and the only person that can save him is Sky, and he has to say to the totem pole his name, shout it loud, show that he isn't afraid, and then that reverses the curse on everyone and his life goes back to normal. And I don't really know why they've removed it from BBC iPlayer. Maybe because Clyde is the only major male black character in the Sarah Jane Adventures, and they want to be more politically correct, so they don't want to show an episode where people just hate him, even though there's Sky, a white young girl that has so much love for him. But moving past that, the new spin-offs would apparently follow the villains on their own adventures away from facing the Doctor. A source told The Mirror, fans can expect to see Sontarans, Weeping Angels and Sea Devils in separate series, showing what they get up to when the Doctor isn't there to stop them, along with the Daleks and the Cybermen. Now, I don't know if villains can just carry off their own full series. Now maybe, and I know a lot of people have pointed it out, it could be an anthology series where it's one episode of the Sontarans, one of the Weeping Angels, one of the Sea Devils, one of the Daleks and one of the Cybermen, where you follow them just one episode each week and it makes up a series of like 8 different monsters, and we see maybe like an origin or something they want to do, and then they come into contact with the Doctor at the end. And that's not it for spin-offs, because The Mirror verified that the BBC have commissioned a Doctor Who spin-off behind the scenes series called Doctor Who Unleashed, and this will go, of course, behind the scenes of the main show like we had back in the day. It's basically the same format of Doctor Who Confidential that ran from 2005 to 2012, and Doctor Who Extra, which ran in 2014. And is looking to be, well, the same as Doctor Who Confidential and Doctor Who Extra, but just this time called Doctor Who Unleashed, and will probably run all through Russell T Davies's new era. And The Mirror reports that the spin-off will continue to air alongside Series 14, when Ncuti Gatwa takes the keys to the TARDIS, so I don't know whether we'll have Doctor Who Unleashed like after the 3 60th anniversary specials. We probably will, as it said, will continue to air in Series 14, which makes me think that there will be the 3 specials. Maybe we won't get it like right one after, like we won't get Doctor Who Unleashed after one special and then another one after the next special. Maybe it will all be after the 3 specials have ended, and then we'll get Doctor Who Unleashed. And TV Zone understands that it will probably be on BBC 3 or BBC iPlayer. And that gives a really great insight to what I think the relationship we'll see between Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson. Of course, in the Doctor Who YouTube channel, it seems like they're like best friends and they're having a really good laugh and joke with each other. And I think this will go into their characters as well, as the 15th Doctor and of course Ruby Sunday. And I think rather than just a normal best friend relationship, we'll see like a big brother, little sister relationship, where Ncuti Gatwa will be really protective of Ruby Sunday then, I guess, and it's not going to overshadow her, like she's not going to be just there for the 15th Doctor, someone to protect. She is also going to be full force out there. She is going to save the Doctor's life as well. However, I think it's going to be more like a maybe look up to him relationship rather than a best friend relationship with lots of sass just constantly thrown like the 10th Doctor and Donna. And it's not going to be a romantic relationship like, of course, the 10th Doctor and Rose. But that is all the information I have for you guys. Of course, Christmas specials returning. How long Series 14 is going to be. Of course, the 3 specials of the 60th anniversary featuring David Tennant and Catherine Tate. And also spin-offs. Maybe villain anthology series, of course, featuring the Daleks and the Cybermen. And of course, how Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson's relationship in Doctor Who will be like. But let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this video. Also, if you have any thoughts about what the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday's relationship will be like in Doctor Who. And also, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, also subscribe, and share it out. And I will see you in the next one.